is this? As we are watching Cowboy Kent Rollins, our most requested dish of all time, the easy upside down pizza. I don't know about you guys, but I would prefer my pizza right side up. Right?
I see a cloud of dust. I can hear cattle bawling in the distance. It won't be long before them cowboys show up for lunch, and we're going to make sure that they are filled up with a hearty, classic comfort food meal, upside down pizza.
Ooh.
So saddle up if you're ready to eat like a modern day cowboy.
I like this guy. Wait, that looks kind of good. I don't know why who's putting ground beef on their pizza? Who's putting ground meat on their pizza? Who's doing that?
Hey, before we go any further with this recipe, if y'all like comfort food classics and one-pot meals, be sure and give this video
like and
a
subscribe.
And share it with your neighbors, and make sure you're subscribed. You know, I tend to break out a lot of the old classics at noontime on a ranch. Them cowboys been gathering, maybe been roping, dragging to the fire, doing a little branding, but I know they've worked up an appetite since breakfast was at 4:30 or 5. And we started out
up early in the
with 2
morning.
pounds of ground chuck, 80-20, 80% lean, 20% fat.
You know he's cowboy when he calls it ground chuck.
We're going to get it browned up over here. Make sure that you chop it up, stir it on occasion, and then we'll go with...
What is he cooking with? Like a little paddle?
With the rest of it. Well, we've been on about 4 or 5 minutes, probably stirring gradually as we go along. But depending on your ground beef, 80-20, there may be a little grease you need to dip out, and you need to do this before you season and before you add the onions. So you cannot do this in your house, but I can out here. I guarantee you, some pup will be over in a minute when that cools off, and they will think, hey,
diabolical.
This is for me.
No, the dogs are eating it.
So get it back over you. Ooh, that got hot, folks. When you leave that laying there and it's that close to birthday and you pick this end up, it's hot. If you're doing this over in the house on a stovetop,
the setup is crazy.
You're probably at medium heat till you begin to see it brown just a little. And then I would turn it really to medium low, and we're going to get some onion. Now, I have
onion!
A good Vidalia
I love onion.
It's what I really love to use when we're cooking something like this. All Mexican classics, something like that, I always use a white onion. We're gonna.
This guy seems like he would be a cool uncle. No? Anyone else? I feel like I would love being like his niece.
Let this cook till them onions get good and tender.
Onions.
But we have not seasoned this at all. And this is one on every upside
we need
down
seasoning.
pizza that I ever made on any ranch at all, and that is our original. You don't got it? Get you a little coarse ground black pepper, some salt, a little bit of garlic. You'll be in good shape.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we're gonna give it a pretty generous shaking.
Kent knows what's up.
Remember, don't do this
the staple
if you think you're gonna have
seasonings.
to drain some grease, because you might lose some of your seasoning.
Howdy, hello,
I'll
welcome
taste
in.
this at the end before we get plumb through to make sure it's just right.
Dogs are still at it.
Well, while them onions
dogs are so
sitting over there
cute.
getting all tender and soaking up that flavor out of that ground beef, I think I ought to tell you what went on in a typical day when me and Shan was cooking for cowboys. So after breakfast, all them cowboys are mounted up and gone. They're gathering cattle out of a pasture. A lot of times we'll call these traps, and it could be anywhere from 500 acres to 18,000 acres, depending on the size of the ranch. And everybody gets pushed down to the set of pens. You can always tell they're getting close. There's a lot of bellowing and bawling them old cows and calves, and you can see a cloud of dust most of the time as they're getting closer to us. They're going to get vaccinated, castrated, branded if it's in the spring, but if it's in the fall, all they got to do is bring them off them cows, and it's time to wean. If they missed one in the spring that got away from them, what do they call them? A slick. He had
Look at
no
all those
brain,
cowboys.
no
There's like
irritation,
5 of them.
Been worked none. It is time to think about, we're going to have to cook lunch. Now, lunch on a ranch can usually be anywhere from, say, 11:15 to 2 o'clock. A cow does not own a watch. She doesn't care what time you get to eat. It's the least of her worries. So I was cooking in the Paladura Canyon. We would pull the wagon out the day after Thanksgiving. The manager said, I'm gonna take care of you this year, because I'd been cooking for him for about 6, 7 years at that time. He got an old reclining chair that he was going to throw in the dump, and he brought it to camp. He said, "You'll have time to sit in that in between meals." Well, every time I got ready to sit in it, there was already somebody in it. Well,
And they
I
had a
remember
full
one of the
recliner
last
set up
days
there.
Before we moved camp out of that Summerfield
crazy.
trap, everybody come in for lunch about 1, except old Bobby. They waited, and them boys ate lunch, then they rode off, and they found him. Horse had rolled over on him, separated his shoulder. So when Bobby got in there, I got me a cup towel, 2 of them tied together, pulled that shoulder up here to where we could sort of get it, and we popped it back in place, and then we just rolled that cup towel around there and tied it tight. And he said, "Well, that's hurting pretty bad." So we got him in that reclining chair, got him all fixed up. Chris brought him one of them 1,000 milligram ibuprofen.
And gave him
He
an
took it.
upside down
This was
pizza.
about 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. Thursday
Right?
morning, he woke up out of that chair right as we was fitting to have breakfast, about 4:30, and he looked at old Chris and he said, "You know, I told you them pills didn't do nothing for me." He said, "I ain't even been asleep." Not only did he sleep for 2 days, but he missed upside down pizza for lunch.
Oh
that day.
no, he missed the upside down pizza! Oh my god.
Them onions has got tender, and remember, I told you, before we go any further in this spot, let's taste this to make sure we got enough seasoning to it.
Oh, okay, this guy knows what's up.
This video's over. We're just gonna get a flour tortilla and eat it like that. But remember we telling you how easy it was? That tomato sauce?
And a little insider tip,
Uh,
I like to use the flavored, like basil and herb. I don't know if you do.
I know one thing that I do like to do to it, and that is use, one is our chutney. It makes a pretty good base for a pizza
Chutney?
sauce, but also the roasted red chili that we have. It is pretty good. So when you got that tomato sauce
Stick to the
all
tomato
incorporated
sauce.
in there,
I don't even know what chutney is. It just sounds kind of
we're gonna
gross.
add one of these.
Chutney.
This is a secret ingredient.
What the heck is a
It's called
chutney?
Spaghetti sauce mix.
Now, why'd you pick the mushroom flavor?
Well, at the store this today, that's all we had
Oh.
was Italian spaghetti.
Oh,
with
see,
mushroom.
we're going downhill, guys. We're going downhill. Mushroom flavoring. Oh, I hate mushrooms.
Oh. So that's what we got today.
I'm gonna close my eyes and pretend like he's not adding the mushroom flavoring.
I think it'll give it a little more bite, a little more flavor. Sprinkle it around generously. We are going to use the whole package in 2 pounds of meat. But to that, you can use garlic,
You can
or this
use
kind
what?
of garlic. That's the garlic that comes in the jar.
Oh.
Garlic. This is
Garlic.
minced garlic that's dried. Use either one of them you want. Just make sure you give it some in there. To that,
Oh,
we're
this
gonna
is
stir,
seasoned
and
good.
we're going to let all that simmer a minute to get that spaghetti sauce flavor.
I know it
and
smells good
everything
out
mixed
there.
Up in there. Whew. We'll let this simmer about 2 minutes. I'm going to meet y'all at the chuck box. We'll finish it up, then we'll bake it. Well, everything has blended well together. Bertha has done her job. Get you a concrete
Bertha?
trowel or a spoon,
Who's
rubber
Bertha?
spatula, whatever you got. Let's smooth this out to where when we get this cooked, everything will have the same bite-size participation. Sour cream. You didn't see that coming, did you?
Ooh.
You thought, why would he put sour cream on there?
Just trust us on this. 'Cause
Yes.
This is good.
It is so good. So just give it one of these deals to where it's covered with sour cream, but not thickly.
Thickly.
Thickly is a word. In Oklahoma, New Mexico, places like that, they use thickly quite a bit. Like, them clouds is going to thickly up after a while. maybe
Oh,
it'll
there's so
rain.
many
Or,
doggos.
man, that old dirt was so thickly blowing through camp, I could hardly keep it
That
out of my
actually
teeth.
sounds really good.
So, we know, don't we, Duker? Duker said, how quickly and thickly can you drop some of that for me to have? That's what I'd like to know.
Wait, that actually looks kind of good.
I would say,
I'm
like
trusting
when
the
I used to finish
process.
Concrete, that there is a done deal, Duker. Cheddar and mozzarella. Give it a sprinkling, then we'll go back with the other. Duker, do you love cheese? Let's just see if you still love cheese. How many can you catch before they hits the ground? Hey, up here. Attaboy.
Oh.
You're doing good, Duker. Now comes the mozzarella.
Does anyone give their dog table
According to
food?
Shan, we gotta have some
I
on there,
can't do
and
it.
does
I
taste
can't.
Good. Makes that sort of ooey gooey cheesy pool that you want to see. So we have our cheese.
I get
on it.
so,
We
like,
have our sour
paranoid.
cream.
That I'm gonna shorten their
don't have
lifespan,
a
you
crust.
know?
Pizza got a crust, but this one's upside down, so the
Why, you
crust is
can't?
on the
It's not
top
good
instead of
for
the
'em,
bottom,
right? Human
Well,
food
let me
not
get your
good for
crust.
dogs.
What do we got?
Pizza crust. Now, a
The
lot of times on
crescent
the ranch,
rolls.
we would do it with what my mother's recipe was, crescent rolls. But we also did it a lot of times with a sourdough pizza crust. And we just, instead of using regular vegetable oil, we would use olive oil, have a little more garlic to it. But folks, you
Wait, that
cannot
sounds.
beat this
He's
recipe.
kind of onto something here. Hold
What I'm
on.
calling it
Let him
easy
cook.
and it's
Literally and figuratively.
One pot.
one pot meal, and one of the best one pot meals ever. So we'll see. Last time I was trying to work with some of these, it was winter time.
Do it pretty. Like do it where it's like the like a pinwheel.
A what?
Do a pinwheel design, like around.
I don't really know what that is. Like a wagon wheel?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what we can do here. There's one facing that direction. How
Oh,
many
you gotta
spokes is in
rip
the
it
wagon wheel,
individually.
Shem?
Oh, that sounds like a
As many as
pain.
it takes to go around.
Okay, there is that one. Here's a short timer. He's gonna go here. He better go here. Now, if you was doing this in the house, you can use a casserole dish and you can just lay them on there flat, cover the whole thing. You ain't gonna go wrong with it, I promise you. It's looking like an old electric fan
Lasagna?
that
No,
I
it's
used to have
an
in my bedroom when
upside down
I was little.
pizza. I guess it
Probably
kind of
runs
is
just
like
as
a
good, too.
lasagna, though.
That's looking professional. Nice.
Well, Bertha has done her job. We need a little
I guess an upside down pizza is kind of just like a lasagna.
melted butter to sort of drizzle on here. If
Kaz,
you got one of
hello.
them
Hi,
brushes,
Kaz.
you can use that.
How's it going?
Me, I'm just going to use the splash and dash method. We cook a lot of food, and we share a lot of food. Tell you what, any of you neighbors, if you're watching this video, you ain't getting none of this one. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to eat it all. I'm going to finish this off with a little sprinkled Parmesan cheese on here. Now, if you're in the
I like
house
'em.
cooking this in the oven, preheat it to 350 degrees. You're going to cook it about 25 minutes. Me, I'm going to cook it in a Dutch oven right over here on some coals.
Oh, the Parmesan. Oh, that's gonna taste so good, but it's so
If
bad
you're
for
just
you,
starting
man. I can
out
only
cooking in a
imagine.
Dutch oven, there's two things I would recommend you cook: cornbread and upside down pizza. Because
Cornbread.
Look at it, folks.
We were
All
just
the
talking
meat
about
and stuff has
cornbread
been
last
cooked
video,
through. We're just
chat.
warming it back throughout. You can
must be
see
fate.
the top crust when you take the lid off. This is something you're not going to burn. Doesn't take a whole lot of heat on the bottom, but we sort of mound them up on top a little because we want that to brown pretty quick. I think you do this, people think you're the greatest Dutch oven cook in the world. Just keep an eye on the top of that Dutch oven. Check it, I'd say, maybe 5 minutes in. See if you're beginning to brown, probably not. 10 minutes in, you're going to see a little browning probably. And if you need to slow that down, you think it's gotten brown too fast, rake a few of them coals off. But if you're using a good hardwood or a good hardwood lump, you'll stay hot, you'll get the cooking done, and you'll be on time.
Oh, that
So
looks
another
so
tip for you.
good.
You looking for some great things to cook for lunch or even supper? Get you a taste of Cowboy. Because like I'm saying, one of my favorite other meals to do for this, Cowboy Sloppy Joes. You can't beat it. Not only are there a lot of recipes in here, a lot of great stories, but also Shan's zesty meatloaf. That girl fooled me for a long time, telling me she couldn't cook, and when she made this, I know she can cook. This is so good.
It's a cute book.
I'd like to tip my hat, first of all, to my mother. Thank you, sweetheart, for teaching me how to cook. Thank you, Aunt Dorothy, for all these great recipes you shared with us, too. But look at here. I mean, you got the meat, you got the cheese. Would y'all rather turn it over so you can have the crust on the bottom?
No.
I
I
want
would.
to see the crust on top. I do. So let me get it over
I would
here.
want to flip it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is that weird?
Mm.
You eat my upside down pizza
This
right
is
side up?
fine dining.
Fine
Praise the
dining.
Lord, pass the upside down pizza.
He dancing. He fucking it up.
This is so good. It was great to break bread with you this evening. It was. Y'all are family to us. Now, remember, everything that we used in this video will be listed down there below the description. The recipe, everything. Go to the website. There is so many recipes. When
I don't
you go
want to
there,
try
'cause
this.
I've had people still telling me
Minus the
having trouble.
mushrooms. I don't forget
Type
about the
in Kent Rollins
mushrooms.
recipes. It'll just pop up there like magic from the Google gods. And then all you got to do, search upside down pizza. You got her there. But we really appreciate each and every one of you watching. We never take that for granted. But also, remember, if you're going through some hard times or some tough times and hard times build what? Tough people. They do. But you're not alone. You've got us as family. You
Aw.
got God first. But always remember, shoot us a message. Say, hey, I'm just going through a hard time. Reckon y'all could pray for us? We'll sure do her.
Oh, that's
But
sweet.
it is with great pride, privilege, and honor that I tip my hat to that old flag and thank all the servicemen and women and all the veterans that have kept it flying. Remember, it is a great day above the
You
grass.
like good
when
old
ain't
Kent?
throwing
I like
dirt
Kent,
on you.
yeah.
And I'll see, ooh, I got to give you a hug. God bless you each and every one, and I'll see you down my
Yeah, I
favorite
like Kent.
meal, Upside Down Pizza Trail.
Yo, that looks fucking good. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Chat, would you try this? Be honest. I would try it.